Obesity is becoming a major issue for many societies. Heart disease and diabetes, conditions closely associated with obesity, are particularly prevalent amongst Asian communities. But now doctors from Warwick Medical School have teamed up with chefs at the Lasan restaurant in Birmingham to come up with a selection of healthy recipes, which means we can all enjoy our favourite Asian dishes without worrying too much about the impact on our waistline.
Some of our work, which is around trying to induce restaurants, for instance, and even shops to stock healthier food and to provide healthier alternatives. I think that's a step in the right direction. If you can get that happening right around the country, then we will be winning.
I mean, we haven't made changes to an healthier dish for the sake of being different. It was the right thing for us to do. If we were to be respected for being a good restaurant, quality food, quality service is given. So we haven't done it for the sake of being different. We just happen to be different because everyone else is not necessarily having the same passion.
What I do is to study groups of people out in the community. We collect blood samples, we look at profiles of chemicals that are there in the blood and try to relate that to, whether they have diabetes or whether they are at risk of heart trouble and so on. We then actually call small groups of people in, and we do much more detailed investigations in our clinical investigation unit. For a given degree of overweight, a South Asian person will be at a much higher risk of getting diabetes or heart disease. And part of this, we know, is because for a given body frame, a South Asian person will carry more fat. There is things you can do at an individual level to live healthier, but equally what we have to do is look at society itself and look at how the British public are living these days, look at our lifestyle and see what we can do to make that a bit more healthier.
Well, obviously the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So how will a select group of restaurateurs, food critics and gourmets react to this new style of cooking?
So this is I think it's a fenugreek.
Yeah,
fenugreek prawns.
Again, there's no lack of flavour or substance in the. But you're right, you can really taste the individual flavours in the potato dish, particularly.
Absolutely,
it's really good.
The only thing I've noticed so far is the food actually feels lighter.
So it feels lighter, but doesn't feel any different.
No, it doesn't. Taste-wise, no. Taste-wise, it's the same.
It's light, but there's no noticeable difference from other fish curries I've eaten.
A lot of people think, once you start cutting down the calories, so on and so forth, you also cut down on flavour as well. That's not an option. So everything had to taste as good as it would do without, the healthy option.
I think, in all honesty, had I not been told there were reductions in fat, sugar, and so on, I'd have been unaware. It tastes remarkably similar. If anything, I think a few of the flavours shine through more. You could taste the herbs and the spices and the individual ingredients such as potato and sea bass and lamb. I was very impressed indeed.
This new recipe book, designed to change attitudes towards healthy eating in the community, will be made available through restaurants and many community centres. So what changes did you have to make to the recipes? What did you actually have to cut back on?
I advised them when they created these recipes, just created by a team here at Lasan restaurant. And it's simple things. We asked them to cut down quite significantly on the amount of salt, cut down on sugar, and in terms of fats, we asked them to avoid using ghee, which is clarified butter. It's used a lot in Indian cooking. Tastes good, but unfortunately not good for health. So that's been entirely eliminated. We also eliminated all trans fats and unhealthy fats and so on. So, and they use oils like rapeseed oil, which has got a lot of a healthy type of fat called monounsaturated fatty acid. So there's a bit of science that goes into it, but the person eating it will not know.
Asian people are genetically predisposed to heart disease and diabetes. Now, Professor Kumar and his colleagues know they can't change the genes, but they are optimistic they can change the diet and lifestyle to roll back the clock on obesity in the Asian community.